Bears becoming 10 since 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Chicago Bears. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Down back at the 32.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott from the gun.
Here's one deep for Pickens. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Wright. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Here now, 2nd and 4. To the air, Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. Look at the big fella go.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Colston Loveland, 70 yards. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Santos with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bears 7, Cowboys nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Prescott to throw it.
Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Nashon Wright. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
3rd and 5.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Throwing is Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
On 4th down, here's Williams. He'll try to do it himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside.
$30.
27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
To throw, Williams. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
What's up?
Here's Swift.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Williams. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
You got to figure down by the goal line, this is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now the point after try for Santos. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Santos to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Chicago Bears. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Oakes, and that's the kicker, Tyler Luke, set to get this started. And off we go from the Windy City. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's 2nd and inches.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Open man downfield is Loveland. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Bears.
A pickup of 15 in the air. 1st down, Chicago.
45-yard line.
They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 19 more on that one. And another 1st down.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Williams now to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. It'll be caught. It's DeAndre Swift. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Jordan. Let it up. Slam left.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, that changes the story quickly. Looked like a very nice opening drive to start. Instead, Greg, it goes back the other way, and the defense scores first.
And, Mike, early on, that's exactly how they drew it up. They wanted to come out and establish themselves with this first drive of the game, and then all of a sudden, disaster strikes. Not only do they turn the ball over, the defense is able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
And on the heels of the pick six, the offense comes onto the field sooner than they intended. They're going to try to make it 8-0. To throw is Jackson. That is caught. They get the two-point conversion. What a start to this one. An 8-0 edge.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
At their own 40-yard line.
Ready tonight.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Bears 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
18 more yards. That's another Bears 1st down.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Ravens out front. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Williams to the air once more. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Now That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. We'll talk things over before third down. Williams. He'll get this out to Swift. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throw it again. It's Williams. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears are back within a point. It's 8-7.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, it'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
180. Hey, shot. Hey, middle.
Jackson looking to throw. That's caught. Derrick Henry. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. 2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field. Following this, Hopkins sent in motion. On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
to pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
Third and short, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
First down, Ravens.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A give right up the middle to Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson. Short, complete to Likely. Third down and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now Jackson. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. That is caught to the goal line and in. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he forgoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
Tyler Loop now for the extra point. And this is no good. The rookie misses the extra point. We'll see if that affects him or the game the rest of the way.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Hopkins sent in motion. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Henry rumbles to the first down and more. And he will score. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Now Williams gonna look deep, looking for more. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll be third down. Throwing is Williams. He'll swing this out to Swift. He's got room past the 35. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Chicago.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. First down throw there is incomplete.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
10 yards to go.
Throwing again. Williams. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
Now fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards, and the decision to go for it winds up being a good one.
26-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Escaping to his left. Ah, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Volunteer! Yes! Yes!
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. Now he'll air one out. That one underthrown and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
And just incredible field position for them following that interception. And you could bet, Mike, as this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas, but don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays, we punch this thing in, and we're going to get you guys right back out there.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Bears. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Santos for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bears are back within 6.
The score, Ravens 20, Bears 14.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds.
And it's just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
First and 10 now from the 36. Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up Third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Williams. That complete to Swift. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
On the give, it's Swift. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
And the Bears, 1st down.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. This one caught at the 4. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone yet again. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. The game time touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
On is Santos for the PAT. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Ravens 20.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Their own 29-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Javon Dexter on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up
They'll come up for 2nd and 9.
30-yard line.
Throwing Jackson. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Don't worry.
They'll drop to throw. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure.
And he will get into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be. The most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the two-point conversion. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the two-point conversion.
180! Finish it!
Now it's Jackson. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Duvernay on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Axel! Finish it!
A play fake. Now Williams. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Here comes second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
They'll run here. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with first and 10.
First down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. He's still on his feet. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's first and goal.
It's a gain of
A
57
big
yards.
one here in the fourth quarter. A gain of 57 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard
Here is
line.
first and goal.
What is it on?
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion. Colston Loveland was the intended receiver.
And goal.
And it'll bring up second and goal.
What is it?
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
On the give, here's Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game.
At the 14-yard line.
Second down, Jackson. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Jackson. The left side into the hands of Hopkins. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. And back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
What is it?
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Santos for the extra point. The extra point is good. Still a little surprising that they did not go for two. Just worried about the possibility of the ball going back the other way for a couple of points. In any case, the lead right now is 2. On the return, it's Mitchell. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's first down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. One last shot now for Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So this one in the win column for the Bears. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Chicago Bears.
Cairo Santos to kick off.
Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go from Chicago. Rasheen Ali on the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Have him gain up about a handful there. Stop by Grady Jarrett.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Running once more with Henry. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, but did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Bears bringing out an extra DB here. 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And a Raven first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun, Henry. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun, Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams starting with the pass here. Finds him over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. To throw is Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Working quickly here.
That's good for the Bears. First down.
First down. Here's Swift. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Working quickly here.
48-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
First down, and they go right back to it. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Going to run again with Swift. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 7-yard gain. And the Bears.
Williams to throw on first. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the
Now inside handoff to Swift. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Bears, first down.
Vegas.
First and goal at the 7-yard
To throw, Williams. That one connects. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears find an answer with their opening drive. And that opening series, you use this word a lot when we brought methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears literally won up that opening touchdown drive, huh? As they take a 7-6 lead here. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Ali to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Lamar now from the gun. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Javon Dexter escorted him to the ground. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Yo.
This is Henry on second. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Going to the ground again on first. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So they'll get to scheme about this third down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. 7-6 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. Before that play clock can reach 0, John Harbaugh signals for a timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Alpha, sit on! 180! Sit on! 180! That's right!
To the air on third and long. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
No stranger to this in his career, Brock. John Harbaugh wants his offense to tack on 2 more. Jackson throwing for it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Devin Duvernay to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10.
What is up?
Here's Swift to start the drive. And they copy after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Offense up to the line fast.
Down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
On play action, here's Williams. The right side hauled in by Komet. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Running behind center with Swift. 3 inside the 30. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Toss play, Swift. And he's going to work it to the 20. Roquan Smith there, doing what he did his first 4 NFL seasons with the Bears, shutting that play down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Williams set to pass. Finds his man over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8.
Goes to the hurry up here.
That's another Bears first down.
Toss left side, Swift. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
On the tackle. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the Ravens.
Williams on the play action. Looking for it isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Tempo.
Here he goes, third and long. Chased out to his right. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. They're going for this from just a few yards out. They could get a touchdown or a first down here. On fourth down, it's Williams. That's Cox. This is Loveland. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a first and goal.
Biggie Angels, Biggie Angels.
First down.
Swift can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2.
Williams from the gun.
Second and goal.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
So it'll be 2nd and 2 when we get back from our 2-minute warning. More. From Soldier Field after this.
DC, ready?
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he goes down. The Bears got him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half. But hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for the...
They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Fourth down. Here's Jackson. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
At the 11-yard line.
Now here's Williams. Brought in. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
A gain of 8 yards. It's now third and goal.
Vegas!
Third and goal. It's Williams. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, boy, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get some late points and the lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on fourth and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Short pass brought in. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Second down now. They need 7. From the gun, Jackson. Still has some space inside the 35. Has a hole left, room to run. He doesn't. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And this is caught as they hit the end zone for 2. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the two-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a two-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Working from the gun, Williams. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Now, a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And it sets up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Pass brought in by Burden. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Working quickly here.
12 yards. And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Secured by Burden on the slant. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Working quickly here.
19 more yards. That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st down throw by Williams. Looking slant route complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
10 more yards. That's another Bears 1st down.
1st down, Williams to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down. Here's Williams again. Connection made. Kyle Monunga. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
17 yards. That's good for a Bears 1st down.
From the red zone on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
14 more yards.
Offense to the line fast.
And the Bears 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Free play here. Let's see what he does. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Well, they got to the end zone with that free play, partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And they'll take the lead.
Bears 21, Ravens 20.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. His return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
Jackson sacked. A loss of 2 yards. It's second down.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. And they get to him again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to third down.
4 yards. It's third down.
Goes to the hurry up here. Third and long for him here. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Well, third and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. From the gun, a run for Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Now it's Jackson. To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. And they get this down to the 28. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
On second down, here's Henry again. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Batted away at the line, incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Throwing again is Lamar. And he's got it. It's in close. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
And the Baltimore first down. First and goal, Baltimore.
Henry. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
He gets it again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grab the lead on their first series of the half. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. That crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
2-point conversion.
Trying the right side for 2. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
26. Bears 21.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Offense in a hurry up here.
7-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's
Williams on the play action. Drops it underneath. Swift. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Bears. First down.
One play action. Williams. And that's got it. Left side. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
What is it?
On play action, here's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Hits his running back. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Working quickly here.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Hornets! Touchdown!
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Flushed out of the pocket. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's going to get a few here. Brock down at the 33-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
He's back to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Look at him. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He'll throw it. That one finds his man, likely. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on. Out of the gun, Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Running once more with Henry. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Looking to throw. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on fourth down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
16 yards. First down, Ravens.
On first and 10, it's Henry. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Lamar back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Working quickly here. Now they send their back in motion right. Looking to throw. They did it. He made the interception. Picked by T.J. Edwards. And the Bears have some new life in the fourth.
Not just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10.
32, 32.
Off the play fake, Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the run, deep down the left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Colston Loveland. So it'll be second down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here's Swift on second down. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
12 yards. And the Bears first down.
Williams off the play fake. That's complete to Komet on the slant. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
11 more yards. That's another.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears facing a 5-point deficit. So first down from the 41. On the give, it's Swift. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
Brings up third and 6.
Here he is to throw. Vacates quickly left side. And he's incomplete. He keeps feeding it to his back, but this one a rare miss. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
A 50% hit rate on fourth down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate. And that's what this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They're going to pass it here. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw it. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Bears take over with a chance to win this game.
I'm not going to lie. When he dropped back to pass, I was surprised they were willing to put it in the air. But how about this defense? They weren't surprised, and now they give their offense a chance to go win it.
Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Setting up to pass. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on 3rd down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off. That's Teddy Buchanan. And the Ravens make the play that should win them this game.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. We give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the 2nd half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player and that you hope in all